Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1952 Smith Corona Silent Vintage Portable Typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in the USA and one of the top typewriters of all time and one of the best that Smith Corona made. This is the same as the Silent Super without the key set tab function. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. This is your left margin. This is your right margin. I'm going to set those once I load the page. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. And these are the two paper fingers that you can adjust. I like to keep them right on the edge for maximum clearance. And this is the paper bail that sits on top. It's got 3 adjustable rollers. So that's when you know you're dealing with a luxury Smith Corona. It's got all that support holding the page down nice and tight. So this is why I'm going to set the margins after I load the page so I can make sure I don't interfere with the paper fingers. So if you get too close and the vibrator goes up and down, which is this part that holds the ribbon, you can get stuck on that and those first few characters might be have an error. So I'm just going to make sure that that doesn't interfere. Same with the right side. The right side looks good. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, just flip that switch back. It skips 2. One more, it skips 3. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. Switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side. Flip that all the way down to the red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red when you have it in the middle. It doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful. It's probably one of my favorites for just basic, I'm not a writer, but just basic correspondence. It's really easy and reliable, and the print always looks really good. Pica typeface prints 10 characters per inch. And I love the look of it too. It's got no frills look, just a sharp with the racing stripes. The Silent Super, some of them have the racing stripes that are green. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side. Flip it forward, it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. I'm going to flip this down for now. Got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the left side, very smooth. We're going to put that color back up for black for default. Tab on the right side. So this has manual tab sets in the back here, traditional tabs, and you put them anywhere on this rack and it'll stop at those spots. There's a scale on there to tell you exactly where to stop. You just want to make sure that the open side is facing outward, because if you don't do that, you can get interfere with the bell hammer on those end ones. So it just stops at each one of those like this. And the difference between this and the Silent Super is the tab set and clear are right here, and you can set as many tabs as you want. It's not limited to how many tabs you got. And just to mention, it's not really silent, but this is about as quiet as you can get for most portables besides the noiseless. It just kind of the sound is a little bit dulled, so you can't really hear it in the other room, or if you're in an apartment, you won't be able to hear it in the other unit. Whereas a regular Smith Corona or a regular typewriter that doesn't have a quiet feature, you could probably hear it next door. All right, what else do we got? MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button. It does allow you to get past that and type all the way to the end. Very good. Hood opens like that. It's got the matting to help. This is the original matting. It was in decent condition. A lot of times you got to replace that because it becomes moldy. But this one is in decent condition, so I kept it on there. And it's got matting all around the edges too, so that just helps deaden the sound. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left side, so it's pulling to the right. I'm not going to type too hard on a bare platen. But if you want to switch that direction manually, you flip the switch up above the backspace there, and it'll pull to the left. Flip it down, it pulls to the right, and it's got an automatic reverse. When you get to the end of the ribbon, it's got a little eyelet on most ribbons that will pull on either side on this little mechanism, and it swaps it to that side automatically. If you don't have an eyelet at the end of your ribbon, you can just tie a knot. This is your touch control from low to high. The further left you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit the keys harder for them to print, but they respond faster. The farther right you go, the less tension. So you just want to play with that to gauge your preference as far as touch control goes. Carriage release on both sides. Got the nice metal carriage releases versus the newer models that have the plastic ones that break off all the time. And this is your carriage lock. It will release the carriage and lock it in the middle. So when you have it in a case, it doesn't bang around in there causing damage to your internal components. Left carriage release, very good. And if you pull out this knob here, it disables the spacing. That one's stuck. Gotta get some oil on that. Just pull it out like this for now. There we go. It disables the spacing when you turn the knob, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You push it in, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is one space, and the same concept with the inside here. Flip that down, disables the spacing. Flip it up, you get the clicks. And on the inside of the left side of the platen is the page gauge. So when you load the page, you just set it right below the 11 there. There's a little red notch on the left. And as you're feeding it through, it starts to warn you on the left side that you're getting close to the end of the page. That's 2 inches left, 1.5, 1 inch, and that's the end of the page. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.